Rob, what is our second main topic today?
John, our second main topic comes to us from Bruno. Hey, John, it seems the age of Disney animated sequels is coming back. Back at D23, we learned that Inside Out 2 is coming out in June of 2024. And now Bob Iger confirmed in the investor call that 3 other sequels are on the way. Toy Story 5, Frozen 3, and Zootopia 2. I love Zootopia. While none of this excites me as much as the Inside Out announcement, I have to admit, I'm very curious about it. Are you excited for Disney to return to sequels, and do you think other sequels are on their way? Thanks, and have a good day.
All right, thanks a lot for that, Bruno. And this is going to be a first on the John Campea Show where one email is going to be 3 separate main topics. So let's delve into main topic number 2 here, and we're going to focus on the one of the announcements, which was Zootopia.
Thank God.
It has been, I had to do a double check when I read that stat. It has been 7 years since, it still feels like it was 2 or 3 years ago to me. I don't know why. But Officer Hops, and isn't that Jason Bateman does the voice of the fox in that?
Yep,
I think it is, yeah. Mm-hmm. 7 years. And was it J.K. Simmons or Idris Elba that was the voice of the lion?
Idris Elba.
Yeah.
It was Idris Elba? Okay, I think J.K. Simmons maybe was the
He was the chief, I think.
Oh, yeah,
Chief
they were both in there, right? You know what? I did not love Zootopia the way a lot of people loved it. I like Zootopia. I thought it was a charming little movie. I enjoyed it. But, man, I was really surprised when it came out how passionately a lot of people really loved that.
It was dope.
They recently put out that thing of shorts on Disney Plus. What was that called again?
It was called Zootopia Plus. It was really cute.
I didn't like it very much. Wow. I mean, 1 or 2 of them, it was several sketches, right? It was several sketches. A couple of them I actually thought were pretty cute. A couple of them I thought were kind of boring. But make no mistake, this was a beloved thing. And most importantly, in the business of entertainment, this movie made over $1 billion. $1.025 billion dollars this movie made, which makes one scratch your head. Honestly, like, even though I'm not the biggest fan in the world of Zootopia, even I'm like, well, wait a minute. This movie was beloved. It made over $1 billion. How are we 7 years removed? And by the way, it's not like it was a clear one and done story. This is a franchise of beloved little characters that you could tell an unspeakable number of stories about them if you wanted to. I'm actually quite shocked that we haven't had one already. So for me, seeing that they've announced it, I'm like, well, it's actually about time. I don't know, Rob, what do you think about the decision for them to make a Zootopia 2, the 7-year wait? And do you think it's still an IP that today can draw an audience?
Absolutely, because, I thought Zootopia had a lot of, it had more adult themes in it than I expected it to have. I really like Zootopia, but again, like you, I didn't realize it'd been 7 years. But $1 billion movie, I mean, that doesn't get a sequel at Disney, an animated film that grosses $1 billion. I mean, that's something you'd think would be the first thing you do in the morning is greenlight a Zootopia 2 sequel. Yes, sir. Let's make that. Again, I don't know what the animation company or the principals who made Zootopia have been doing in the interim 7 years. They could have been making things, but I think this is a great move. I think Bob Iger comes in, looks at a spreadsheet and goes, you probably said the same thing we did. Wait a minute. No one ever did a sequel to this? I've only been gone a couple of years. Why isn't there one? And it makes sense to me. This is a beloved film. Obviously, they did more with it. And I really like this movie. So this is something I think is a no-brainer. Now, that said, they've got to get a great creative team back.
Well, of course,
with great ideas. And I think that they will. Disney, we'll go on. But these movies that they're making sequels to, they're not like shots in the dark. They're about as sure things as you can get.
Yeah, not exactly a roll of the dice.
No.
To do this one. Actually, I'm curious, Taylor, because you seem to have a real soft spot. For you, where does Zootopia live, and how are you feeling about them doing a sequel?
I think it's really cute. I remember when I first saw it, I didn't really care for it. But maybe 6 months ago, when the Zootopia Plus shorts came out, I was like, oh, I think I should rewatch it. On the second rewatch, it was much better than I remembered it. And I really liked it. What's interesting is I was looking at the Rotten Tomato score right now. It has a 98% tomato meter and
Crazy.
a 92% audience score with over 100,000 ratings. And then what's really interesting too is Shanghai Disneyland, they're opening their own Zootopia land this year. in 2023. So that's pretty exciting that they're moving forward with it. I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to this one.
All right, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Took them 7 years, but here comes Zootopia 2. Do you think it's a little late? Do you think this is as popular as ever right now? How are you looking forward to it? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. With HelloFresh, you get farm-fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit. Guys, it's the new year. Do you remember those New Year's goals you promised yourself you'd stick to? HelloFresh is here to help you eat better by delivering fresh ingredients and easy recipes right to your door, taking the hassle out of dinner time. Looking for an easy way to eat well and save money? Cut back on expensive takeout and delivery and get started with HelloFresh. You'll love how fast, easy, and affordable it is to whip up a restaurant-quality meal right in your own kitchen. My wife Ann and I have been constantly impressed by HelloFresh. Not only how absolutely delicious the food is, but how easy it is to prepare and how much fun we have doing it. Go to HelloFresh.com/Campea65 and use the code Campea65 for 65% off plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/Campea65 and use the promo code Campea65 for 65% off plus free shipping. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.